Billy had just failed at starting his own business, and instead of comforting him, his wife lashed out, calling him a useless loser. Influenced by his mother, even their son Andy began to look down on his father for being unsuccessful. Amid all this tension, the couple eventually divorced, but Andy chose to live with his dad. His mother had always been strict to the extreme. She never let him go out to play and banned all electronics. Living under such restrictions for too long could have left him feeling isolated from his peers, maybe even developing low self-esteem. Not long after, Billy brought Andy to a villa. It was an old second-hand house he had bought with the last of his savings, hoping to renovate it and sell it for a profit. The two of them began inspecting the house from top to bottom to see what needed fixing. Eventually, they reached the basement. Billy was intrigued by the strange things stored there, but just then, the lights suddenly went out. A man wearing a baseball cap suddenly appeared, giving them both a fright. It turned out he was their neighbor and also an electrician. He had been checking the electrical system and found some faulty wiring. To reach the basement, he had entered through an access panel outside the house. That evening, while fixing a light, Billy suddenly saw a hand reaching out from behind a door, but the skin tone didn't look human at all. Nervously, he opened the door, only to find nothing there. Andy had just stepped out of his room and saw Billy holding a stick, clearly shaken. He asked what was going on. Billy quickly brushed it off, saying he was just fixing the light. He didn't dare tell Andy what he'd seen. To be safe, he invited Andy to sleep with him that night. The next morning, Andy was still lying in bed when he heard his dad calling him. But when he opened his eyes, Billy wasn't there. He was already outside, working in the yard. Maybe it was just his imagination or something else. After that, strange things began happening one after another.